Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, should be good. Fine. Ok, passe en direct. All right, it should work. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, should be good. Fine. Okay, passe en direct. Okay, it's working. All right, it should work. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, should be good. Fine. Okay, let's make sure. Yes. Okay, it's working. All right, it should work. I will. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, should be good. I just realized this was a very bad idea and it will be in echo. Let me fix something for a second. I just realized this was a very bad idea and it will be in echo. Let me fix something for a second. I just realized this was a very bad idea and it will be in echo. Let me fix. All right. Hello everyone and welcome for another video of Love and War Games. First of all, before we even say anything, let me know if you can hear me and if everything works. If you do have a good sound, there is no echo, if you have the video as well. I've been, that's why we start with a minute late. I had some sound issues and yeah, we'll not be able to check at the same time. So just let me know early on if everything is working good. It is the first time that I am making a live since I changed the computer, which was some months ago now. And so I hope everything is working well. Okay, hello Andrew, and thanks for letting us know that it's working. Okay, so as you have seen from the name of the video, there is going to be two main parts of this. First of all, and that's the part that might be interesting for most, we're going to pick up who wins a Commonwealth Battlefleet. And then we will have a little session to answer some questions, either those questions that I've received before the video, or if you have questions during the live, feel free to ask. What is going to happen is that um, it's actually our first year anniversary. So we are gonna talk not only about how the contest went, but also like how the channel is going, what are the plans for the futures, etc. So, without further ado, and on this, I wanted to be very clear about how it's working. Uh, I'm trying to make something very simple for picking up the name of the winner. We have this entire list here of winners, of people that posted comments. I made a little Excel extract thanks to a software. So we have more than 500 comments to choose from. So again, thanks you guys very much for playing the game and really posting comments, a lot of them every time we posted a new video related to Dystopian Wars or even others. So that was really, really helpful for the YouTube algorithm as you can guess, sorry. We are now almost at 700 subscriber and that is huge. So first things first, I'm gonna say thank you very much. And as you can see, I'm gonna do it in live in front of you. I'm picking up all the names of everyone. As we say, like any comment gives you a chance. So here we are. What I am going to do is I'm going to pick the winner, and if he's there in the chat, great. I'm still gonna pick, I think, 3 names in total. This way, if the winner number one does not answer within, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we'll make a large time so he can answer. Then we have other people that can win their turn without making a new picking. And hello, Valeria. Oh, sending a little heart. Hey. Um, so without further ado, let's do this, and then we will make the little answering the questions part. So what I should do is I will share another window. I will share this one. Okay, you should see it. And yeah, you see there is a whole list of names that I can post. I'm putting everything. So Christopher G being the last one and starting with Aaron and Badger Scholar, just checking that we have everyone. Yes, this is the entire 500 names. So let's see who is going to win. I should have prepared a little drum roll system for this. One name to pick, so there will only be one winner. Okay. So the name that is going to appear now is really going to be the winner. I will take this out to check. The winner that is going to receive the Commonwealth / Black Wolf Battlefleet. We will pick up 2 names after, but those are just reserves. So let's have a look. Click, pick on a random name, and it is Badger skull painting. All right. So we do have someone that did post uh, basically on every single video. So good job. If you are with us, let us know. This way, I'm sure I will have the address to whom to send, and we don't have to pick up the other names. But yeah, Badger skull painting. Well, someone that has been there even before we made this little summer contest. So I'm quite happy it goes to someone that has been there for a while. Not sure which country it is. I hope it's not like Australia or something, but anyway, even if it is Australia, I will send it there. And now so I will first up, I will post it here. Winner, Badunala. Number two. Okay. Now let's pick up who are going to be like the number one and number two. Sorry, number two and number three. It's going to be Kuvuta and the Internet Tough Guys. So Kuvuta, you're number two, Internet Tough Guy, you're number three. And this way, if the person above you in the list does not answer and does not give the coordinate, etc., you will be the person that will receive then. Okay. Well, congratulations, Badger. I see we have four people connected simultaneously. Maybe I should have done this at the end, but no, I really wanted the people to that if you see this a little bit later, I know this is what you will want to see as soon as possible. So again, congratulations, Badger Skull Painting. And now what we will do is we will simply um, check. I realize I'm sharing the bad thing. We will just talk about the main questions that you may have had that you answered. I will put my face in the big screen because, well, there is not much to show anymore. And again, if you have questions, you can put them in the chat, or, and this is something that I did in advance, I asked people all around on the Discord, on Facebook, etc., what were their questions, and this way we will answer them right away. So some of them were in French actually, so I translated them in English. All of them. Some of them were the same once and again, so I tried to pack them up together. And talking about translating some questions that were written in French, I will start with a question from Uriel that asked, are you going to start again to make some videos in French? And unfortunately, as I said to Uriel right away, no, we will not go back to making videos entirely in French. We started this channel, yes, we did make some battle reports in French, but it takes so much time to make the translation after that I'm like, no, it was way too much effort. To be fair, like the translating part, so listening for like 10 seconds, write down what it means, I don't know, make another 10 seconds, it was probably the longest part of the entire video making. And that is why we will not go back to this. Um, so yeah, sorry on this. I will continue to participate to some videos with other content creators. There is Hyacinthe for Conquest that started to make videos in French, and I'm gonna participate happily with him on videos. I might go back to Barbus in Game to make some videos about Dystopian Wars and some other games, but here on the channel. There will not be fully French videos. There might be some of our players that speak French, and I will put English subtitles at this moment, but I will not make purely French videos anymore. All right, so I have like 15 questions that were like filtered or condensed. I will take them. I didn't put them in any order, so I hope they were. I will just go with the first one that came in the list. Someone asked, can you tell us the highlights of your journey over the past year, and how do you plan to expand in other games beyond Dystopian Wars? This is a type of question. Okay, the first part is nice, like how did it feel? So yeah, I will answer to this. But the second part of the question, how do you plan on expanding beyond Dystopian Wars, is a question that came a lot of time, and I'm pretty sure it is the question that came up the most. Like, okay, we started the channel for Dystopian Wars, but we started to do other things. What does it mean for the future? Are we gonna stop doing as much Dystopian Wars? Are we gonna be a purely multi-game channel, etc., etc.? So you need tea at the same time. The answer to this question is that Dystopian Wars is still going to be the main game of the channel, and it's going to stay the case for a while. War Cradle were the first entity with whom we partnered, and it's thanks to them that the channel is what it is today. I know, well, we all know they have plans for other games even beyond Dystopian Wars, and if they do still want to send us some boxes for whichever games are coming, we know there is our Armored Clash coming soonish. There is going to be maybe Firestorm Armada and stuff. As long as they keep producing these amazing games, we will keep covering them as the main game of the channel. I really, really enjoy Dystopian Wars. It's a great game, as I've said already. I love the miniatures. The system is fun. We will continue making battle reports, what to build, unboxings, everything. And of course, we'll continue the narrative campaign. We start to have a good community in Paris, and it is going to be our main focus still onward. And as I said, I will keep being like kind of like ambassador of the game through Barbarian Games channel, through Les Dingues de Jeux, which is another French channel in Paris that do a lot of different games. So we'll keep focusing on that. When they make other games, we will switch on that as well, following the actuality, let's say, like the news, and we will keep going on other games as we see fit, but focusing mostly on War Cradle products for now. And hello, Kuvuta. It's going really well. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the video, but you are number 2 on the list of winners. So if the first person, which is Badger Skull Painting, does not answer, it means the Commonwealth Fleet is going to you. So, well, I'm I'm not gonna say fingers crossed to you because Badger is the first one, so it's going to him. But yeah, I'm happy to see that you are here. So there is at least gonna be one person that is gonna answer in the future about uh, this Battlefleet. And yeah, uh, that's it for the first question. I think we did quite a big paragraph. Again, if you have questions more, let me know here. Another question that I received was, what inspired you to start your channel? And like that is a fair point. And the truth is, I started the channel because I could not find any recent videos about Dystopian Wars. The game in the third edition was quite young and new, and well, it was quite difficult to find any video at all about the third edition. Some people were making unboxing of the starter set back then, and I found quite a few battle reports and videos of the older edition, but most of it was invalidated. And I was like, that's sad. It's a bit annoying that there is nothing at all. There was already Speed Demon Painting making a few videos, but for me, like it was not enough in the sense I wanted more creators to cover the game. I started to make some written battle reports on the Facebook, the Sturgeon Lounge channel, and yeah, and indeed Kuvuta, yeah, didn't expect, but yeah, well, it's good for you. Like again, you're the second on the list, but yeah, good for you. Um, Even if you don't win, we'll see. Like we'll give you a little something, even if Badger gets the whole Commonwealth Battlefleet. And yeah, so I started to make some written battle reports with pictures and some fluff like role play text and stuff, and it was going good, going good. And then I was like, well, damn, like it's good to. It takes a lot of time to write these things. Actually, it takes more time to write them down than to play the games and etc. So what I decided to do then was to record them, and I was like, whatever about the quality, let's say, I will just film them with my phone and see how it's going. And as you see, the first couple videos that we filmed were not high quality, let's say, plus they were in French and stuff, like it was not great. I think the first battle report we filmed was entirely vertical, so like, it looked like a TikTok video. It was really not good. So I started to make this just as a way to share these written battle reports in a better fashion and to save some time. And then it worked quite well. We got contacted very fast by War Cradle saying like, yeah, can we support you and stuff? And we're like, yeah, if you can send us some boxes. And then they sent us like 2 boxes or 3 boxes from the first month. And I was like, well, that's nice. And then I was like, okay, well, if they really want to support in this way, let's really push the quality. And I bought some more stuff, a camera stabilizer, a better camera as well, some software to work the videos and make a better transition and stuff. And this is how we started. Hey, Rodney, and hey, Matthew. How are you going, guys? And yep, that's basically how it started. Lack of content for Dystopian Wars, and then seeing that it works good and wanting to share some battle reports. All right, what other questions did we receive? The most challenging aspect of running your wargaming channel, any tips to start, and is it rewarding? Okay, so this is from someone who probably wants to start his own channel. Okay, there are three sub-questions. What are the challenges? Is it rewarding? And any tips? Let's start with what is challenging. It takes time. Like it really takes a lot of time. I will not lie, I spend a lot more time talking about the game and preparing slides and stuff than I do actually playing the game. Games in plural. So you need to have this will, this like passion to share what you like with others. If you just think this is going to allow you to get more gaming time, no, don't count on that because yeah, it takes much more time managing the channel and I don't know, posting the videos, making the editing and everything, than you actually go around playing the game. And even when you play the game, you're always thinking, oh, wait a second, I need to take the camera, I need to take pictures for the miniatures. What are the good angles? Did I tell on the camera what happened just before, etc. So you even when you play, you're always thinking of the video after. And on my side, I basically don't play anymore if it's not for the channel. Sounds sad when you say it like this, but it's not sad at all, actually. I'm very happy of what we're doing with the channel, and I'm very happy to share with other people. But if I have to say, like, what is the challenge is to find the time, especially because I have a job that requires a lot of attention and takes a lot of time as well. So, yeah. About the rewarding part, I have to say the most rewarding part is something that I heard before, but I was like, yeah, it's just propaganda from the other channel, but it's true. It's when you see the reaction of the community. It's always really nice to see people commenting, especially, but also talking to you outside of the game and stuff, saying that they enjoy the content you produce. And when they say like, yeah, I'm just starting the game and seeing your videos, it motivated me and stuff, this is really the rewarding part that you can expect. And if I can give you tips about how to start your own wargaming channel, it would be just like an actor would say, just do it. You just take your camera and you start posting it online. Just take a free, cheap, like literally free software to edit and just post it online. You will never get better until you start making your first videos. Yes, it will be not so good when you start, but trust me, like people don't go to watch back your very, very old videos. So you will only start to gain some experience, and this is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun experience. So don't be scared that the quality is not going to be good or anything. Just start publishing things, and it will inspire you, and you'll be like, okay, so this I should do it a little bit differently. And yeah, this is my tip. Not a tip about how to make good montage or anything, but just a tip like do actually start it. This is what I said to Hyacinthe when he started his own Conquest channel. And I was like, yeah, it will never be the perfect time to start, but you need to start at some point. Okay, what do we have? Any exciting plans or projects in the pipeline in the coming year? That is fair questions to ask. First of all, I want to put down the expectations that we don't have a super huge project coming on that will shake the meta of the YouTube wargaming community. We don't have a huge project in 2024. We will keep posting videos on the games we love. We'll keep covering Dystopian Wars. We'll keep covering Conquest, and we will keep covering any new War Cradle game that appears. But we don't have any massive project beyond that. We'll keep growing the community in Paris and around. And yeah, that is already something good, I would say. We have in the 1 month about the big day that is going to be an event organized by Barbarian Games, where they gather a lot of the wargaming community around Paris. And there's going to be a lot of games, and we're going to have a huge table for Dystopian Wars. And there's going to be like, well, you will see. It's a little spoiler to say it now, but it's really going to be the largest Dystopian Wars event in France of the year and possibly the largest narrative event of dystopian wars in the world for this year. There have been some large tournaments, but in a purely narrative event, it might be the largest ones. You will see it's huge double like twin table like you will see it's going to be amazing. So this is the big plan that we have for the end of the year, and we plan to do it every 6 months in the next year. So it's not purely related to the Love and War Games channel, but if we can start to make a little meeting point every 6 months where our French community can participate, and maybe community around from Belgium, Germany, etc., can come and have a great weekend where we make a huge narrative event, that could be a really interesting project to repeat every 6 months. So we'll see how it goes in November. There's mostly going to be French players. Of course, if you want to join, write a little comment or everything, anything, and I will tell you like where it happens, where you can sleep if you come for the whole weekend, what you should bring, etc., etc. But otherwise, next one is going to be in May 2024, and yeah, that's our big project. Someone asked me, I had two questions and I mixed them together. Someone, like two people asked, what is my favorite wargaming system? Is it Dystopian Wars? Is it Conquest? Is it something else? Well, as you can guess, it's a difficult question to answer. Uh, they are very different in their own ways. Conquest, Warhammer, like Dystopian Wars, it's not the same scale, it's not the same system. I have to say that I'm a big fan of alternative activations. So Warhammer is out in this sense because it's just more strategic and it allows to play free-for-all type of missions a lot better. And you know, if you've seen the channel, that I really love this type of missions. I would probably say, I don't know. For me, the top two game systems would be Dystopian Wars and Conquest, and it's extremely, extremely hard to set them apart because they're so different. I would also put the Netepic game system that has been there for a while. If you don't know it, it's the like resurrection of Epic Armageddon for Warhammer 40,000, and I really like this system. I was part of this community for a little bit, for quite a while, and there is also a YouTube channel. If you hi to Netepic if you see there, but they have a great gaming system as well. Also, like I will not talk about it too much because it's not the subject of the channel, but have a look. It's really, really fun to play. How has the community evolved, and what role do you see your viewers in shaping the content you produce? Okay. Um, how has the community evolved? Well, it has evolved well. We have more than 700 subscribers now, and so that is going to be quite fun. To see the channel evolving. And how do the viewers influence what is being produced? That is a good question because like we try new viewing formats and I see what works and what does not work, and I try to improve. But I'm always very, very attentive to comments either in the YouTube, either in the Discord about how to optimize, especially the battle reports. For example, we just changed recently how to cut between different images in the battle reports, and it was on the suggestion of someone on the Discord, and I was like, yeah, well, indeed, it's much. First of all, it's faster to make, to edit, and it feels better. And also how to organize the information on, for example, the what to build videos. So I'm always very interested in how to improve the support and the aspect of the videos. And of course, if you have ideas on new types of videos, I'm very, very open for everything. But for now, we didn't have people saying like, "Oh, I imagine this type of video." So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, indeed, Rodney, like largest narrative event. Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely huge. Um, I'm not gonna make too much spoilers, but basically, as you've seen from the narrative campaign, there is the Citadel Omega that everybody wants to capture, and we're gonna have two table, 4 by 6, so the largest table possible, with the Citadel right in the center, and there's gonna be two sides, like because the vortex is in the middle. So one side is going to be in the Pacific, one table is going to be in the Pacific, and one table is going to be in the Arctic. There's going to be like a huge fleet of Empire defending the Pacific part and huge Commonwealth for defending the Arctic part. So of course it's going to be the White Flotilla and the Eurasian Concord, like defending them together. And everybody can bring their own ships, and it's just going to be a huge narrative event where you need to cross their defensive lines and try to capture the Citadel Omega. And it's basically like, like for me, it's like dream event. Like bring what you have. If you have only one squad and like one battlefleet set and like one battleship, come and bring them. If they get destroyed, you can resurrect them back. And if you have huge armada come, the two tables are going to play in parallel, and it's just going to be an excuse to just bring a lot of boats on the tables. Both parts of the tables are purpose-built for the event. So there's going to be sky islands, fortified port shipyard and stuff. It's going to look great. And yeah, it's going to be 2 days event, and it's going to be really fun, I think. And yeah, in there is going to be a lot of surprises. Matthew asked about Eldorado and Eden. That is, well, we're not going to diversify too much. I think we're going to talk at the end of the video about the other partnerships that are ongoing. The latest one, as you've seen, is My Hobby Place, which allows you to buy all your Dystopian Wars miniatures at minus 10% in Europe, which is quite huge, and it helps the channel as well. But it's again, it's Dystopian Wars mostly. You can buy other things and still support the channel, but it's mostly Dystopian Wars. We have other companies that make other games that with whom we are in contact now, but I don't want to spread ourselves too thin. It's mostly me like making the videos and editing and stuff. We have other parts of the team coming to play, to participate, to make interviews and stuff, but it's mostly me. So if there is too many games, I will simply not have time to cover them all with the level of quality that we require. So Eldorado, maybe not, Eden either. Like I want to cover them all, but even War Cradle games, sorry, such as Wild West Exodus, it's not a game that I am crazy about, so I will not start it, unfortunately. Even Lost World Exodus, when it will really start to kick in, I will have to make the choice, do we cover the game in detail or not? So yeah, we will see. There's a couple games we have in mind for the future, but Eldorado and Eden, no, unfortunately, Mathieu. All right, someone asked also the most memorable moments on the channel for the last year. Uh, it's gonna be stupid, but it's like these improbable dice rolls that happens only in Dystopian Wars when you roll 5 dices and you end up with 30 hits because you just keep rolling sixes and everybody starts screaming on the table and it just doesn't stop. And there's been like 2 or 3 times, especially when it's been completely out of statistics. If you've watched the moments on some of the videos, you know which ones I'm talking about. But yeah, the moments when you start increasingly being not believing what is happening on the table, and at the and everybody's just laughing because this poor cruiser frigate or the support cruiser just obliterated a battleship. This is the moment that really I will remember from the past year for the channel. All right, another question that we have. A sneak peek on the future, any teaser? Well, yeah, I can talk about it now. About the sneak peek of the future, there have been a few companies with whom we are talking for the future. I'm not sure if I can say about the partnership before it even happens. There's been like few games with whom we were talking, like, yeah, do you want to cover the game? How it's gonna happen? We talked with a company that makes, oh my God, a Privateer Press for War Machine. That was a game that was interesting. So we will see how it goes. Not sure it will go anywhere actually because it's a very, very difficult game and it needs a big investment to start to understand what's going on. Infinity as well. This we might cover it at some point because I did have some boxes before. But Infinity, there is some very good French channel that already does that, and there are already quite a few channels. But we might make a little battle report of Infinity at some point or another, but it's of course never going to be the heart of the channel. But if we can at some point say it, I think it could be interesting. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in like battle reports of games that are not the main focus of the channel, or if you would like the channel not to be polluted, let's say. So Infinity is something that we might see at some point. We also have something about the Drop Zone Commander, so the 50 millimeters wargaming system, where you actually like it's a wargame system where you start in reserve, from what I get, with some drop ships, and it seems quite fun. It looks a little bit like Epic at 15 millimeters. This I'm not sure will do anything either, but there are talks ongoing. Like we got a little contact about how to work on that. But again, like if we start to answer everyone and cover every single game, then either I produce like 2 videos a day, but but then I lose my job and it's gonna be difficult at some point, or we it means the quality is gonna be very low, and I don't want that either. And the one thing that we might actually focus a little bit is Team Yankee. from Battlefront. We have a French distributor of the game that could get us maybe boxes to cover them. So some unboxing, some what to build, and some battle reports. There is a community in Paris. Team Yankee is basically a World War III 15 millimeters war gaming. We might cover that indeed. We need to focus on the details, but the game seems very interesting. And if we get some boxes, we will start with that, make a couple battle reports, see how it goes, and if we like the game here at Love and War Games, if you, the viewers, like the game, and then we can start from there. So this is the what is really coming in the near future. Also, this is more on the private personal level. I'm also very interested in Legion Imperialis, the 6 millimeter or 8 millimeters wargaming from Warhammer universe. So again, I'm not gonna make any guides or anything, but I might make some tournament reviews or some battle reports, kind of like what we did for Warhammer 40,000. For Warhammer 40,000 is never gonna be the focus of the channel, but if I make a little tournament here or there or make a little narrative battle report, I think it might be interesting. So that is the teasers for the future. Focus number one, Dystopian Wars War Cradle. Number two, Conquest, because I love this game as well and I want to promote it in Paris. We start to organize more events. And number three, maybe Team Yankee, if we do have this partnership. And then once upon a time, little battle report of 40K, little battle report of Infinity, of Legion Imperialis, this kind of thing. So this is what you can expect in the future. Don't subscribe on the channel if you want only like I don't know Infinity content, but it might come because like the whole point of the channel is to share the love of war games. And what is the point if I cannot share the war games I love? All right. Someone asked, what do you think sets you apart from other wargaming channel, and how do you plan on continuing standing out? That is a fair point. Uh, we, I must admit, like we don't have a competitive edge in the sense like we do this very specific thing that nobody else does. Um, so that is like that would be sad if we were trying to make a living out of this. But no, this the main thing that we try to bring is that we try to bring a positive outlook on every game. I'm very excited all the time to discover a new gaming system. I think you see that there is always a good atmosphere at the table. We don't focus on what is meta or oh my God, this is too powerful, we should nerf it and all. We try just to enjoy, have a good time with friends, and I think it shows on the videos that it's just like friends and people that like the same thing having a great time together. All right. What other questions do we have? Ah, yeah, we had someone asking if my wife will come for a battle report at some point on the channel. This is well, you saw her in the beginning of the YouTube channel live. I don't know. I did try to make her play Warhammer 40,000 at some point at home. We played with my miniatures that I had back then, between like shoe boxes and bottles as terrain. It was the ninth edition. It was extremely difficult, and it's a very complex game, a ninth edition of 40K. So she did not enjoy the experience. But maybe if I find something that she enjoys and I manage to convince her, she will appear on the channel for a little battle report. Might be very interesting. We will see. No, she makes a sign right now that no. But let me work on that. We'll see. Mathieu asks, are you painting yourself or doing, do you use commissions? Good question, Mathieu. Very good question. I actually don't paint myself because otherwise I would completely run out of time. I do have commission painters, plural. We have Hyacinthe that does the Conquest and the Dystopian Wars, mostly. He does also some terrain work for me, some Infinity, well, little things. He lives not far from me, so it's very, very convenient, especially because I receive the boxes, I make the unboxing, and then we can meet physically, like in real life. So I can give him the boxes, and then he can get them painted, and then we make some battle reports out of it. So that is extremely convenient. Yes, and you've seen him on our Conquest battle reports. By the way, he just started a little Conquest channel, which is called Jeux, Ruines et Famine. You can see it in the latest Conquest Battle report. I put a link to his channel. Highly recommend to have a look at his channel. And I don't say this because I'm there on the battle reports as well. But maybe no, he's great and he's very enthusiastic and do show support. If you want, it is a channel in French. So we have Hyacinthe making the Dystopian Wars, as we said, and Conquest, and we have Derek's work that makes all the Warhammer 40,000 miniatures. You've seen the Votan. There's a lot of Votans more that I receive now. Um, the Votans are the Space Dwarves. For those that don't play 40k, and we have Grey Knight's army that is like fully converted. Uh, like you're not ready for the level of the painting of this. And yeah, that is the two main painters. We also have Gork's Factory that made some epic for the channel. He made some Dystopian Wars, the early models as well, and he might make some more for the Legion Imperialis. So we have a few commissioned painters. Uh, just one, I'm not sure how to. Someone made a very generic. How has your approach to creating content evolved over the past year? Uh, I started being very nervous about the quality, let's say, and I started to understand like it's better to not, even if it's not perfect, and you're like, oh my God, I could have done this a little bit better. It's okay, post it, and the next one you'll make it better. It's better to have a lot of content, especially I'm thinking of dystopian wars or games that don't have that much content on YouTube yet, because basically, I see like there's a lot of smaller channels that are starting, and we wish them all the best. I follow all of them, and they're all very enthusiastic. It's very cool. But for now, we have Speed Demon Painting, which makes great Orbat reviews and painting guides and everything, like the best painting guides of Dystopian Wars, period, and great Orbat reviews and stuff. And I try to make a video for each box about what to build, really as a way for new players discovering when they ask like, oh, what should I do with this box? Up, there is a video for you, ready. And that's why I'm like, it's better to have maybe videos that I don't spend as much time on this. I make like slides on PowerPoint and stuff, and try to save some time on this, and it's better to do this, but at least you cover every single release. So when there is a new player, he has a video for his box and he knows what happens, and he sees that there are a lot of battle reports if he wants to see on the table how does this fleet play, how this fleet plays, etc. Then really focusing on the highest level of quality. So yeah, we will not have the level of like I don't know, play on tabletop or GTV or this kind of channels, but we are trying our best and we are making as many videos as we can. And thank you, Mathieu. Yeah, I highly recommend, and it's gonna get better and better, and it's really gonna be interesting. Okay. Uh, and we're almost out of questions actually. Videos in French, no. We talked collaborations, partnership involving the future. We talked already about it. Any trends of the wargaming that I'm excited about? And someone asked this about 3D printing, especially. That is a good question. I'm very excited for Warhammer, for example, about 3D printing. The Grey Knight army that I have is fully 3D printed. Um, for the big games like this, I'm feeling fine because they gain a lot of money through books and media and movies they're going to make and video games. So I'm like, yeah, the miniatures themselves is not their main source of business, kind of. But when it's about like dystopian wars and conquest and newer companies like this, that especially those that give the Orbats or army books and stuff for free, I'm like, no, I'm not doing any 3D printing at all. Maybe a little bit for the terrain for dystopian wars. This yes, but otherwise, I am a proponent of 3D printing in small doses, or for Warhammer specifically. But so it depends. If I really, I'm more like if I want to support, I will get the boxes themselves. For example, my Votans are entirely purely from Games Workshop. So because I really want to support this faction specifically. But the Grey Knights, like, oh, side project, oh, it would be nice. There, I had these nice STL files, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Do I think there was a part of the question? Do I think it's gonna spread out? I hope not that much, because like I'm afraid, like I see where the trend is going. For now, as consumers, it's good for us, but I'm wondering where the industry is going to go. Are we going to something where it's mostly independents that do that, independent producing miniatures, independent producing rule books, such as the amazing Masque d'Aurora, for example, another game you might see at some point on the channel? Or are they still going to be these titanic giants, such as Games Workshop? Are they still going to make miniatures in the future? I don't know. I don't know where this is going. For now, 3D printing is good, but I'm a little bit worried about where this is going. And yeah, I think this is a good time to finish the live. It's been like 40 minutes already. Just as a reminder about who won the little Commonwealth Battlefleet, it was Badger Skull Painting that received this. So if you see this badger, let us know in the comment and contact me, especially either on the Discord or put a comment. I will try to contact you directly through YouTube to get your coordinates. Otherwise, number two is Kuvuta, and number three is the Internet Tough Guy. So, thank you very much for being here. Again, thanks to all the community for helping us growing. 700 subscribers for a channel in English made by French people about very niche miniatures games. It's quite insane. Like, thank you again very, very much. I will keep growing. We'll probably keep spreading to other games in small doses, but of course focusing on war cradle games and conquest, if I'm trying to sum up the questions. And yeah, really excited to what the future is going on. If you are free the weekend of the 11th and 12th of November, do come in Paris for this huge narrative event. And otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and remember to keep spreading the love all around. Bye.